Mr. King.
What's that?
We are feeling good in the land of the Knicks. You know what I mean? We are finally here. Preseason is among us. How you doing?
Good. Like I said, it's here. We're ready to start. So let's.
You know what I mean? A couple of things in Knick news. About to get in some things. We're gonna jump right into it. So you were telling me Stephen A. was going on a little rant about the Knicks. Let people know what's going on.
Yeah, I just thought it was ironic that this week with some of his guests. Now, of course, now he's acting like the ultimate Knicks fan, but it's the way he's putting when he's giving his predictions. Who's number one, who's number two in the East. So he got Boston number one,
right.
And then he's just adamant about Philly being number two, and we number three. And his thing with Philly number two was he's saying that Embiid was scoring 30 on a bad leg. So imagine on a healthy leg. And I just didn't understand Stephen A. the whole concept of.
Hold on. He said that's what he said.
Yeah, he's riding. He's riding on that.
I forgot, y'all. 1, like, comment, and subscribe. 2, Philly fans, y'all need to chill. I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, Joel was hurt. Our whole team was hurt. You hear me? Like, our center was out, and he tried to take him out again.
Yeah.
Pacer fans, we did not build this team for y'all. Okay?
For Pacer fans.
I don't know what's on y'all biscuit that y'all thought we did a trade for Cat to compete with y'all.
What?
Yeah. So Philly fans, alright, we gonna cut y'all some slack. But chill. Don't get crazy. Alright, so now continue with Stephen A. was talking about, because that just blew my mind. I didn't know he said
Yeah,
that.
but first I'll say Philly fans got a right to toot their horn. They're coming back. They're coming with a good squad. But in Stephen A.'s case, your reasoning of why you picking Philly over us, the reason don't make no sense.
Yeah,
because first of all, Embiid got to be healthy. That's the key part of it.
But that's the major key. They not fair when it comes to the Knicks, because if the Knicks had Embiid and Paul George, you would be telling us we the injured Knicks.
Yeah.
Case closed.
Embiid stay injured.
Paul George stay injured.
Embiid hasn't proved that he can carry a team in the playoffs. So what is it about Embiid to make Stephen A. feel we a backseat to Philly because he scores 30 points?
And to cut Embiid some slack. He was scoring and putting us through it the whole time. Do I blame him for them losing? No. I don't even blame him.
But they wasn't better than us. Yeah, they wasn't better than us. Point blank.
That was
it.
Then
when you're talking about a healthy Knicks squad, which we're gonna probably have some injuries. You're talking about a healthy Philly squad, which you know they're gonna have some injuries. Their 3 stars are prone to injury. So I don't care if he's gonna score 30. We got somebody to score 30.
And who they 3 again?
Maxey, Paul, and Embiid. No, but that's solid.
Yeah, do Maxey get injured? I don't really know.
He gets hurt, but it's solid. That team and the people they added with Eric Gordon, and they brought some pieces in. You know, who's the backup center they brought in. So they got a nice solid team, but I just don't understand how you're gonna pecking order, how you gonna do that. And then say it with definitive that no. Knicks third. Like, come on, Stephen A. He gotta stop. Either get on or get off. And we talking about get on and get off being realistic. If you realistically feel that way.
You like the Homer Simpson meme when he jump out in front of the bush with the Knick hat on, and then when it start looking bad, he go right back into the bush and try to put the different. Nah, Knicks ain't no third place team.
Yeah, but even
we competing for the first place spot every other year. If you've been on this channel, thank you for returning. All the everybody that's been tuning in.
Oh yeah, we got shout out Child of God. He's rocking with us for a while.
Every week.
Sidney Vass came back, made some comments. So we always love to have you back, my brother. And then of course Uncle Bobby, my brother. Well, he's a Knicks fan now because of Cat. Listen, so we finally brought him over.
Who we?
We ain't bring him. I don't know, Bob.
I don't know. We might have to sit down with the delegate.
I told him we was gonna discuss it.
Yeah, we might have to sit down and talk about this.
So if you got any friends
I
that's
don't
jumping
know.
on the bandwagon, let them know that band is getting full.
Listen,
Everybody can't come.
Put it in the comments. We gonna let him slide? Come on over. His room, or I don't know. You gotta put the work in.
Well, I said because he was following Cat all through his high
He
school.
was. All right,
So-
you got to at least watch 20 games before the. Nah, I'm just
All right, nah.
You got to watch 20 games and 100 hours of Knicks to be on the bandwagon. But
Now,
nah,
on the same subject though, there's a writer. His name is Golick Jr.
mm,
And he feels that the Wolves won the trade.
yeah, I've been seeing that. Nah, this was a.
I think it was an even trade.
This
pretty
was an
much.
even trade.
They
I
got
can
what
see.
they needed.
Yeah, I can see why they said nah, because the Wolves didn't win the trade.
It didn't hurt them and didn't hurt us.
Looking at it from like just basketball, not the hype of the names. Yeah, they got Julius Randle plus DiVincenzo.
Mm-hmm.
So it's even because we got Karl Anthony Towns, which scores better than Randle. Randle is just a physical force to be reckoned with. I'm not saying like he's.
But that's going to help them because they didn't have that.
Yeah, they didn't have that.
So-
but that's what makes this even. Is
Yeah.
that they got a physical force.
Because somebody's.
That he is an all-star, so we're not gonna act like Randle
But
wasn't.
somebody said that as long as Randall knows he can't shoot all them threes, but at the same time,
He's
Cat
not-
shot a lot of threes.
But Randle, but here's the thing: Randle's not gonna have to now.
But Cat shot a lot of threes.
No,
In
Cat
their
shot a lot of
offense.
threes, but that might have been the issue. Randle's not gonna have to. I don't watch the Timberwolves, but when you got Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, you kind of got free range now to kind of do what you want to do on that court.
Yeah, because they
But
definitely
they got a
have-
center, so he's not even. He don't have to even think about. They got two over there, possibly three, still at the Timberwolves. He can now play his game and take somebody off the dribble. Now, does Randle have that in his repertoire every game, all game long? We don't know because he either shot for us or posted up. So now to sit there and try to shake a player, we don't know. He might not have to. Anthony Edwards is there to do that. He got options.
Yeah, but that's Randall's strength to me, that he can mix it up. Because as great as Anthony Edwards is going to be, he ain't carrying no team. Even his 30 is not that type of 30.
I'm a Knicks fan. But we ain't
I know you. That's
we
your
ain't gonna
boy.
put no
But
Anthony Edwards slander on him.
I ain't slandering him. I'm just saying that he don't carry that type of fear, which is what Shump was talking about with the Knicks down the stretch when he was on Stephen A. show. Iman Shumpert. He said he's not hating on the Knicks, that he loves Cat and that he loves Brunson, but he said they don't put no fear in you late down the stretch. But they don't have to, because we so well-rounded as a team. Somebody going to be hot enough to get a bucket.
And you know what? Just to be objective, I do agree. But the Knicks as a team itself puts fear in these teams. They have
I've
said,
seen, right.
Yeah, they have said the Knicks playing the Knicks is like you want to play at the Garden for the hype. But now playing the Knicks when you want to kind of have a chill day is like, damn, we got to deal with this. And now when you need to win, because this is what happened last year, a lot of these teams needed those wins. But we kept stopping them with the extra, with the second chance points and the rebounds and the physical play.
Yeah.
You just not moving them on off your
We
square.
never stop coming.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. That really doesn't have nothing to do with it. Like we not the bad boys team. Though Josh Hart does give us that, Marcus Morris gave us that for a quick second. We not the bad boys Knicks that we think we want from the '90s.
Yeah,
or
but this
back in the day.
But this is what people underestimate when they try to say that Cat is soft. If you think about everybody that came to us, other than Morris, right?
Right.
Everybody that came to us they became a bad boy with us.
Right.
Like just being in New York, being under them bright lights. Somebody's always picked up that mantra.
I'm not 100%.
Cat will look at Melo. Melo, that was nowhere near in Melo's game
Listen,
of being that.
I know I'm from Staten Island, y'all. My pop's from Jersey. I'm not jacking all that Cat is soft.
I'm not saying he's soft, but
No,
the
not
reputation-
you. But I'm talking to I'm not jacking all that he's soft.
Nah, he's
Because,
not
you know what I mean? He's not soft. When he's playing the game, he plays the game the right way. He's taking shots. He's taking you off your dribble. So not only to shoot, and he's going to the hole and dunking on you. So, yeah, play bad defense if you want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, He's not talking to somebody's face, but none of the Knicks do that. They just not gonna back down, and he don't. When you watch old clips of him, they are talking mess, and he's talking back.
And he's also gonna, when that crowd starts egging you on, he's gonna play even more physical, just because.
Listen,
it just gets in your spirit when you play in the Garden.
I kind of wasn't gonna bring it up, but it's gonna fall into it. Cat did his recent interview with the Knicks for Media Day, and he brought up the fact that y'all gotta remember, when you go back, his mom passed away, I think, during the COVID time.
Mm-hmm.
His mom is a Knicks fan. We know all these players that's coming to our team that was Knicks fans and have some ties to the Knicks. He's talking about his dad played with. I didn't know that. His dad got a chance to try to play with the Knicks. It fell through, but they got ties here. Oh, he's going to play his heart out for his mom.
Yeah.
I don't care what y'all say. He's so focused on that level that he's going to show and prove that this is what I do. Y'all joke around with him, the 115 shots. I said, all right, but the way he breaks it down, he probably do take 1,500 shots a day.
If that's presented to him.
I'm talking about in practice. It was like, how do you practice? I think he said that, like, they're trying to pick him apart. But you can't, and they only doing this because he's coming to the Knicks. You got to have thick skin when you come to the Knicks.
Right.
They did it to Randall. They did it to Brunson. They do it to our rookies. They do it to everybody. Unless they just completely like you in New York, you can do no wrong. Like,
yeah.
If they 100, like, even Melo, they came at him, holding the ball too long, which he was. Like, stuff like that. Like, I think Amari Stoudemire didn't get it too much.
No, I can remember. Nothing too.
But Stephon Marbury got it. If they don't like you or they just want to stir the pot, this is what they do. They try to throw the Knicks off their square, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I just think the media they have fun coming down on the Knicks.
Yeah, because there was also a media member talking about if Cat, I'm saying the article, but I didn't even read it, because if Cat buys into Jalen Brunson, I guess being the lead person, to me that's not even going to be a problem. Because even when Jalen Brunson goes into his dribble thing, imagine the big man that comes over and help. Can't come help because who's there? Cat. So Brunson's still going to be able to shoot. It's going to be easier for him to shoot over the other guy that comes and help. But your center definitely can't come help.
And Cat is not a selfish player. He plays basketball like on every level that we think of. Passing, scoring, spread the floor. This is what he does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not the physical force of Randall, but he's close to it. He's a problem. He's been a problem for the Knicks. It ain't like he go missing
but
when we played him.
Yeah, he's not Randall in terms of that. When Randall's down low and he give you them pump fakes and going, he's not that. But he's what he is when that spirit gets inside of you, playing in the Garden, and that music starts, and those chants start. It's like the warrior comes out of you, and when the warrior comes out of Cat, who is skilled on all levels in all phases of the game. Now imagine.
Yeah, but this is not no knock to other Knicks that we have. This is not he could potentially do this. Or he's a player that can do this. No, he's gonna do this.
Yeah, that's key.
Like this is not gonna be like what Brunson got here. We didn't know what he can and cannot do. We knew he did his thing in Dallas when he came off the bench or filling in for Luka. So we kind of knew what he was gonna do. When we got Josh Hart, we kind of thought what he was gonna do. Mitchell Robinson. Oh, can he take the ball from the 3-point line and go score in the basket? Can he do certain type of scoring? It's possible. Nah, with him, he's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it.
Like, it ain't gonna be is it possible? This is just what he does.
Yeah, it's not down low. You know he's gonna go outside.
And he don't. And again, the same thing with Julius Randle. I don't think he should have to drop 30. If he got to drop 30 every game for us to win, that's an issue. Now, if he just dropping 30 and everybody just dropping 30, we got to call Mikal Bridges' number sometime. But he's gonna get his in transition defense. He's gonna steal the ball.
But
they're gonna fly down court and he's gonna beat it.
What's gonna make us dangerous is calling Bridges' number, because when you got a point guard, small forward, and a big that can score the way we can score, that's why I say Philly will be dangerous. Because to me, more so than with Boston, because Boston attack you from the wings, even though Porzingis pops out and shoot the three as the big. But when you got to guard the big man, the wing, and the guy at the top, now the defense is in flux.
The only person we could have held on Philly was what was his name? T.J. McCollum.
Because somebody, yeah, right. When the ball swings, somebody gets
Only
off.
one
It was
we
not
couldn't
that he
guard.
was the only one that we couldn't guard. Maxey had his times
he
too.
was
We only
wilding.
was on him.
Yeah, Embiid was wilding, but
We just all the way around. We
Embiid
good.
was wilding on Hartenstein. Mitch wasn't going for none of that stuff. Embiid, y'all forget, injured Mitch had Embiid on the fence.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting on them calls. Though Mitch gets crazy with the foul trouble, not on Embiid. When he see Embiid on the regular season, and when he do play Embiid, he play Embiid well. These big men that's good, Jokic, Mitch does play these dudes well.
Yeah.
He know what time it is when he sees these dudes. Same thing with Cat. He know what time it is when he sees these guys.
Yeah, Cass is just.
He said it. He said, "Nah, I don't play harder when I see them. Probably, but I play hard every game."
Well, his is
But
different.
yeah, when you see them, oh, you know what time it is.
Yeah, but Cat's is his is different than Mitch and them, because Cat's not, his mind is not, when he comes to the gym, he's not thinking defense. See, Mitch and them, they thinking defense. So as a student of the game, you start learning the nuances of Embiid and them type of centers like that. Cat is going to probably play them well. He's never going to shut them down.
Now he
He
don't
may
shut
get a
us down,
stop.
but
Yeah,
he's active in that game. When
Yeah,
you say,
yeah,
oh,
but-
he ain't. They, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you that to bring it back to Stephen A. Stephen A. so phony sometimes. When Cat drop his 30 and 25 a game, 28, and consistently, and he goes to the All-Star game and he does this for the 3 years he's on this contract, they're gonna start saying by the end of this year, Cat might be one of the greatest, like how they do Brunson. I'm telling y'all, this is what they're gonna start doing. So if y'all thought Brunson is on a trajectory to be one of the greatest Knicks of all time, which I think Towns about to do.
Yep.
Amari Stoudemire was already going up
Yeah.
into the Melo already there. What you think Cat is gonna do when he get here?
Yeah.
Man, y'all better stop.
It's going to be a problem. Going to be a problem.
Now, I don't know if y'all want to move on, but speaking of greatest Knicks of all time, Patrick Ewing is now working with the Knicks as an ambassador of basketball and business operations. I don't quite understand what that means. But I know he gonna be there. You know what I mean? So, do you know what that means? Or I'm just glad he's working for the Knicks.
Yeah, he's going to be. He's not
He might
making
be
no-
the first.
He's not making
Not
no
the
major,
first Knick, but-
no major decisions, but he'll be a guy that they consult with on both sides. He'll be a guy that can go out, speak on the Knicks' behalf, and then the next step will be if he sticks around somewhere in the front office. Because right
That's the
now
way
he's not
he's
really in the front office yet, like how Allen Houston started.
You think he's going towards the front office or he's going towards the coaching staff?
No, he's going towards the front office, but he's probably still got the coaching bug. So when the time comes to move up, he may not accept.
I don't know what.
He may not accept that.
What team he was at when he got the ring? College? Wasn't he coaching one of the?
Nah, Georgetown. He didn't. He didn't get.
He
no-
didn't coach.
He coached
I
at
think he got a
Georgetown,
ring.
but nah, he didn't come close at Georgetown getting a ring.
Nah. I gotta look
nah,
that
he
up.
might have-
Let me know in the comments if I'm tripping, but I feel
Yeah,
like
because he
got a
coached
ring.
with Charlotte, Houston, or Charlotte and Washington.
Mm.
So he coached with Tibbs before.
Mm.
So Tibbs
Yeah, that's
coached
what I
us.
kind of thought when they said he was working with the Knicks. I kind of thought maybe what I always say, like why they don't get these guys to come in
Well, they got him. They
and
he's
deal
the-
with our younger guys, and I think he'll know a lot of things that's going on, and even how to be at that superstar level, and be able to tell these players like it is, like not sugarcoat anything. Which I think we got a lot of staff that does that already.
Yeah, but no, that's the thing wrong with the Knicks though. We bring back all of our stars, but they don't have no access to the players like that.
But now it's seeming like they about to.
Well, they about to. I think that's going to be because
Besides
of
Allen
John
Houston
Starks.
Mm.
I think that's where that cheering that John Starks did with them, who started it off last year, going into the playoffs. I think that's going to carry over now into guys asking nuances.
Yeah, and our veterans, I feel like, have a lot of basketball knowledge to give. These is like ex-coaches and stuff that we have. That's Knicks, and they valued everywhere else but the Knicks. And now I think we're starting to see that now. So maybe it was slowly but surely things are turning around. Listen, maybe Oakley get on the staff.
No, it's going to be a whole lot. Yeah, and right now I don't even care if Oakley don't, because it'd be nice later on down
Now,
the
did
road.
he come
but
back?
We
I don't
don't.
remember.
No, he didn't come back. We don't.
He's
One
still
time they
waiting for-
invited him back, but he waiting for an apology.
Apology.
You're not getting that from James Dolan.
Mm.
You know, so Oakley, in your case, if you want to be a part of this right now, then you got to jump on.
And then too, Oakley, you don't want to be, whether if you're happy with liking from a distance, you don't want to get too old where you don't get the acknowledgement. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You don't want to be.
You don't want it to come too late.
Yeah, you don't want to be gone, and then your kids get to see the benefits, and you're not even invited there, but your kids are.
But that's
to see your tribute. You kind of want your tribute now.
But that's one thing about having Patrick there.
Mm.
Patrick can be the bridge between Oakley and Dolan.
Yeah.
But Oakley, your way of speaking your mind, when people are paying you, they're not paying you to constantly speak your mind. Negativity about today's
But
players.
I think
And that's Oak's problem.
him coming back, I think that will definitely put that battery in these Knicks back. Josh Hart looked like he already got a battery in his back. Oakley show up to one of them games, and it's a special night. Oh yeah, Knicks gonna go from let him start talking to these guys.
Yeah, but
they might not be like that. You know what I mean? Like these young guys
Oak would have to show up to
they
a
doing
practice.
it they with. Yeah,
Yeah.
but not even show up to a practice. Just because he's in the vicinity and you get to speak to him. I don't even know if they get to talk to him.
Well, that's the thing with if you look at the Boston Celtics or the Lakers, when they're having their practices over the years, you see their old-time veterans, they down there on the floor with them. They messing with them in between practices, working on certain things. You never see that.
Oh, now you can't say messing with, but
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh.
But you never see that with the Knicks.
Uh-huh.
Like you never see, John Starks at the practice. Allen Houston, Larry Johnson.
Yeah, I think we do see Allen Houston.
He's there as management. He's not in the mix. I'm talking about with the players. Like be able to go over and give some things. These are some things I learned. When you get isolated over here, you can do this, this, and this. Or you can look for this. Like Oakley right now, the most person he could help on our team right now really would be Jericho Sims. As far as playing hard with less ability. Like Oakley can help a guy more like him than he can help an established veteran.
Him old Charles Barkley tapes or something.
I mean, but he could help. He could help in that, learning how to give the extra effort. Where to give the extra effort. Those are the things he can help them guys with. But as far as people like Cat and he really can't help them. They way skilled than what he ever was.
Right. But I feel like there's always room to learn.
Yeah.
And maybe have a certain type of grit to you. And like I said, even with our Knicks, I think they have that. I think because we see them being nice on camera, on the court, it don't really look that way.
Well, I think Patrick, the beauty too of Patrick is that when he is talking to, now he'll have access to players. And one thing he'll do is what Herb Williams used to do with Larry Johnson when he first came. Where those things he used to do against us. So Pat will at least be able to, because a lot of these guys, Pat he could have maybe not recruited. So or coached against when he was at another team. So he could say to somebody, you used to do this, this, and this, in college or with this team, bring it out. Find a way to bring it out. And even maybe tell you when you can pick your spots. So having Ewing is a plus.
And listen, I'm thinking the coaching staff of today, of Knicks, I think this is happening. For Brunson to be flourishing like he is, Josh Hart, now Mikal Bridges is on the scene. DiVincenzo last year, I think they are having these conversations because nobody is seeing this prior to them coming to the Knicks. They see hints of it, and the fact that they're actually doing what they say they could do is showing that they doing something over there.
Well, it helps because they come into a group. When you got management, coaches, players, all with long-term history, you know, guys with history in high school. So when you got that on all three levels of management, coaching, and players, something more can give. That's why Dante, it stings, but it don't hurt. So the Knicks, they're gonna be fine in the sense of you got the old guys watching you play front row. That did something for them last year.
Yeah.
They're gonna want that feeling again.
And them
So
conversations.
who's gonna start it off?
Yeah, and them conversations that they're having with Melo and Stephon Marbury on the side, when we see these interviews and they say they talk, they listening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you could
that's
tell.
what you need that.
You could tell they're listening,
Yeah.
or they listening to you in the crowd. You say they block it out, but they turning and looking.
No, they're listening because after the game, the first place they're going to is what they call Veterans Row. The players are going straight to the veterans.
And as a Knicks fan, we scream at the TV. I know we all do it. We all think we know what's best for the Knicks, and we all kind of got a hive mind, even though on certain situations we're split. But whatever we thinking, yeah, these veterans are saying it, and I think they get the picture. So when we like, oh, we just said that, I think they're like, something like they channeling us in a sense. But to get to the next thing, reason why I don't know why Philly talk so much, but Knicks also signed T.J. Warren to the squad, but it's another Exhibit 10, so not like he made it yet, but I'm pretty sure now looking at what the trade did, he might just make it.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have. We don't have nobody like him in terms of the way he can score. Now he's getting older, even though he's only 31. In his youthful years, he was just a bucket getter. So it won't hurt to have a guy like that in case of injury. Now, by the time we go through, because I think they said his first practice he did really well.
Right.
But he's the type of guy, he can score the ball. And could you even hold on to a guy like that unless you sign him early? Another team will snatch him up because people need scoring off their bench.
You know what's crazy? What Bogdanovich did for us, and what's his name? The guard. Bert. What they did for us is almost like these guys that we picking up off the. They must be ready to ball.
No, these are proven NBA players. So he's not T.J. Warren. At one point, was nothing you can do with.
Yeah. So with these moves, you would say like we thought like, at what point would they play? And they didn't play right away. But when they played, they played.
Yeah, it's gonna be time.
You know what I mean? So. Yeah. With T.J. Warren, I forgot who else we signed to that 10-day. Who else came back?
We brought back Okiki.
Oh yeah, Okiki.
So I'm hoping he sticks.
I guess we'll see tonight. You know, preseason
campaign is already. I think that we signed him, right? So he automatically sticks. So yeah, we got 3 spots available.
I'm just gonna add it since we're here. Preseason starts today at 5:00. Knicks vs Hornets. And you know, with Tibbs got a certain style of play where you're gonna kind of see what he's about to do.
You think Cat gonna play?
Yeah, I think the starters play.
Okay.
I think the starters play and they come out.
No, I mean Cat, being that he came late.
Nah, I think he plays.
Okay. Sure.
All our players, they all came late last year and they played the next game. OG, remember he played the next game and they said, look, like you know what you're doing. He said, I'm just finding my spot.
Yeah, we got him mid-season. Yeah.
I'm talking about when we got him though.
He
played.
Yeah, well, Hart, same thing.
I didn't even know. Is that a thing like that he don't play because he just got here last week?
No, I was saying for training camp, like the Tibbs feel he's ready. I'm hoping he plays.
But even when you're not ready as a player, don't you think? I think our players are the players that they want to actually at least hit the court.
Yeah.
They might not want to play the whole time, but seeing how my favorite football team going, now you need to play.
Ooh, yeah, man.
I don't even want to get into it right now, but listen, if you got to at least touch the floor and be ready when it's ready. I know some teams play like the last game. Nah, I think you got to rev yourself up. You play a little bit.
Yeah.
You come in for the rotations. You come out. Just to be mentally ready.
Give him some minutes. And
you know what I mean? Run up and down the court because you might think you're ready. Yeah. And your knee, you might be like, I need a little bit more ice.
Well, after his first practice, he was wrapped up tight in that ice.
All of them was though. Josh Hart. Yeah. Remember, Josh Hart was hurt. Brunson was hurt. McBride was hurt. So back on Philly, y'all act like we wasn't in shambles.
Everybody know we was.
Everybody was beat up. And that's the only MO on Tibbs that we got is that you're run down by the time we get to the playoffs. But now we got so many players, this shouldn't happen. And we got so many weapons on the starting lineup, this shouldn't happen this year. That's what I'm banking on.
Well, we had a lot last year. Shouldn't have happened last year based on the talent we had.
I'm talking about it shouldn't have happened last year.
Tibbs does that.
But everybody got hurt, right? So you couldn't bank on that. So when people get hurt, especially at the center position, I keep telling y'all, when that big is hurt, people now got to play out of position. So now when you got to bang with bigger guys, when you got to do that with bigger guys, and you playing out of position, you don't want to do that. If you're a small forward, now you got to play consistent power forward. I don't want to play Antetokounmpo every day, like somebody that's gonna post me up and move me out the way. They might not even have no select skill. They just a big body on the court.
Yeah.
I gotta play this every day now, out of position. No, you want another dude that this is what they play, and this is why they in the NBA because they play this position.
Yeah.
just because I can play 2 and 3. Now Josh Hart is a rare occasion, but
He's a hybrid.
yeah, like he is just play anywhere. He don't care. Now it is taking a toll on him. He just don't care. So you're not getting that with every player. But if I was a 5 or 4, I don't want to play center. Nobody really wants to play center. Like you said, it's a mindset. It's you thinking Shaq in your head. You thinking, I don't know what these young dudes are thinking. They might be thinking Jokic or Porzingis. I don't know, but I don't want to go down there and post up all game long.
Well, the game ain't even like that no more anyway. So
Everything, yeah, it's not. But this is why they hurt for a reason. I don't know why, but maybe it's the almond milk. I don't know. But anything else we got to get into? That's it?
Nah, we can wrap this up, and then everybody again, like you said, like, comment, subscribe.
You know what I mean? Let's get like we on the road. We trying to get to 500 at least, so we can get there, baby. I mean,
and once
you
again,
rock with us. Tell somebody.
Welcome back, Pat. Peace.
Peace.